Hi everyone! Our environment is changing rapidly, so I've got an eco story for you today, and it's called Santa Goes Green, and it's written by Anne Margaret Lewis and illustrated by Elisa Chavarri. Are you ready to listen? Great! Dear Santa, my name is Finn. I'm a boy you deliver toys to. I don't mean to seem ungrateful, Santa, but I really don't need any more toys. I have a problem that I need help with instead. Because I am just one boy in one house, in one town, I'm not sure how to make the world listen to me. I figured you being Santa and all, you could help me. You seem like a pretty powerful guy. You see, it's like this, Santa. I've adopted a polar bear named Leopold. He is in danger of losing his home, and I'm sure you, being in the North Pole, you know about the melting glaciers. All I want this year, Santa, is to save Leopold and his home. The glaciers are melting too fast, and Leopold needs the sea ice from them to hunt for food. I'm sorry to bother you with this at such a busy time. You know, Christmas and all, but this is really important to me. Everyone else is too busy to listen or care. I hope you say yes, Santa. Your friend, Finn. P.S. I'm the 7-year-old boy with red hair on Elmer Street. Finn finished his letter. He tucked a picture of Leopold inside and sealed the envelope closed with the polar bear sticker. At last, he rushed off to the mailbox. Santa was his only hope. Many, many miles away at the North Pole, Santa received letter after letter from children all over the world. He was sitting in his cozy cottage opening them when one slid out of the stack and fell to the floor. He noticed it had a sticker on it. Santa gently placed his spectacles on his droll little nose.
What? This boy wants no toys for Christmas?
He thought to himself. When he finished reading the polar bear's stickered letter, he knew he had to talk to this boy with red hair named Finn. Santa called out to his head elf.
Swift!
He bellowed.
I must talk to this boy named Finn. What's happening with this polar bear named Leopold? And why is all the ice melting?
Oh, I don't know, Santa.
Said Swift.
But we don't have time for this. Christmas is in just 3 days.
He held up the countdown till Christmas pocket watch that Santa had given him and all the other elves. Santa chuckled and said,
Oh, Swift, we will make time.
Swift dashed off to the Santa-mophone. He told the elves in the reindeer lodge to harness up Santa's sleigh. They would journey to see Finn. Worried about Leopold and the melting ice, Santa climbed aboard the sleigh with Swift at his side. Swift was more worried about the countdown till Christmas than saving some silly polar bear.
Why is this polar bear any concern of ours?
Asked Swift.
It doesn't have anything to do with Christmas. And what difference can we make? We're just toy makers.
Finn's hope and belief in me, Swift, has everything to do with Christmas. If Finn needs help saving Leopold, well then, that's exactly what we shall do.
Santa wrapped his arm around Swift with a warm tuck. Their takeoff was smooth, but it was still daylight, so they would need to be careful not to be seen. Hearing the jingle from the sky, Finn charged outside. As Santa stepped out of the sleigh, Finn greeted the big red softy with a giant bear hug. I knew it! I knew you wouldn't let me down, Santa. With Finn's letter tucked safely in his pocket, Santa chuckled.
Ho! Now, Finn, what's this I hear about you not wanting any toys this year?
It's Leopold, Santa. Finn's excited face became serious. His home is melting, and he needs our help. If you take me with you, I can help you find him. Swift gave Santa a stern look, pointing his tiny finger to his pocket watch.
Oh, Christmas! Santa Christmas!
They climbed aboard Santa's sleigh. Santa gave a quick jingle of the bells, and the reindeer leaped 2 by 2 into the blue of the day. Santa admired the splendor of the world as they began their quest to save Leopold. But he couldn't help but notice that the world looked very different during the day. The sleigh landed on the iceberg when Finn spotted a white figure in the distance. "It's him!" shouted Finn as he leaped across the ice floes. "Leopold!" Finn yelled, grinning from ear to ear. But when Finn reached the great white mold, it was not Leopold. It was a very large snow-covered walrus, and with an untamed shaking, the walrus waggled all of the snow off of himself and onto Finn, knocking him down. The grumpy old walrus wailed loudly.
"I can assure you that I am no polar bear, and I haven't seen any in a long time."
Santa apologized to the walrus for disturbing him. Then he helped Finn to his feet and wrapped him with his big red coat.
We won't stop looking,
Santa told him. The ice creaked and the water babbled as a deep, wise voice from below their feet emerged.
"Excuse me, but you are not standing on an iceberg. We are a pod of beluga whales, and would you kindly get off my head?"
The beluga whale continued.
"There are no polar bears around here. There's not enough sea ice, and the glaciers are melting. Don't you know?"
Just then a baby beluga splashed up and grabbed the green tassel from Swift's hat. She plucked it off his head and swam away in a beluga game. Swift hopped from one beluga to another trying to catch her. Finally, he stumbled and landed smack dab on a big pile of snow.
That's it, Santa!
Swift said as his rosy cheeks grew rosier.
I'm going back to the North Pole! We have a Christmas to get ready for!
Disappointed Finn agreed with Swift. He's right. Santa, it's too late. You should go back to the toy shop. Christmas can't wait. Santa reassured Finn.
We will not give up until we've found him.
Just as Swift grabbed his hat in a huff and began to slide down from the large mound, it began to quiver. They all jumped back as this very large snow pile began to rise and shake the snow from itself. Standing before them was the magnificent polar bear, big and beautiful. "Leopold, it's you!" Finn shouted with joy. Leopold bowed down in front of Finn and they embraced in a nose-to-nose Eskimo kiss. Santa and Swift stood over them, looking out at the sparse ice floes. Santa was happy he had helped Finn find Leopold, but how would he help slow down the melting of the glaciers and save Leopold's home? After a moment, Swift's pocket watch chimed the 2 days till Christmas ring. He pulled it from his pocket and gave a gentle tug on Santa's coat. After seeing how happy Finn and Leopold were, Swift realized how important this journey had become.
Hey, Santa! We still have time!
Swift said.
We can make a difference!
They arrived back at the North Pole and Santa had a grand idea. He leaned in towards Swift and told him of his new plan.
We'll collect all of the old toys, Swift, and make them new again. We will reuse last year's wrapping paper, and we will harness the Great North Pole wind to help power up the toy shop. The more energy we save, the healthier our planet will be. This will help take care of Leopold's home.
He gave a jolly... He pulled out his own pocket watch and brightly cheered.
Christmas, Swift! Christmas!
Finn thanked Santa for listening and hugged Leopold tightly, and he whispered softly, "One boy in one house, in one town, did make a difference." I hope you enjoyed that story. It reminds us that we can all make a difference in this world. Till next time, bye!